Hi everyone, I'm making this video today for people who are wanting to have a Kundalini energy and who are waiting for this to enter their bodies or happen to them. I want to give you a few pointers that might help you to connect to your Kundalini. The first thing to understand is that there is no external energy that will be entering your body. So you're not sitting there meditating or doing your exercises, waiting for something to zap into you. Start with the knowing that the energy is already inside yourself. And Kundalini really means you. It means self. It means you. It's when you get in contact with your physical self, you have an awakening. You become aware. Awakening is awareness. You become aware of the energy of life inside your body. And that energy is there anyway. Now, if you have not had, we can call it an awakening, you might be walking around without being very aware of the internal life of your body. Your focus might be very outwards. But as soon as the focus goes inwards into the body, into the sensing body, and you start sensing what the body feels like in a very deep way, like going in a meditation of feeling in to the body. And when we feel deep enough into the body, it's almost like we get a little shock of awareness of this amazing life source which is present within all of us. Now, often we think we want to connect to source, and we can view source or God or the universal or the divine as something that is separate from ourselves. Like, we can think it's something that we came from. We were born into this world, we came from there, now we're in this world and we're going to leave and we're going to join it again. But when we have that awakening, that Kundalini awakening, that awareness happening in the body, we become aware that we have never been separate from life itself, from the universal all creator force, and that it is still alive and vibrant within us. And it is a constant of aliveness. So whether you are getting older, whether you are ill, whether you are in a different situation, whether your environment might change, this is a constant which stays constant within yourself always, from when you were born until you die, and even afterwards. It's that constant life that is at the moment sustained by your body. And with the Kundalini awakening, the body becomes aware of this eternal life and knows that it is already part of this eternal vibration, even before we go, even before we die to merge with it again. So with a Kundalini awakening, we become aware of the vibration of life within the body. It makes us aware of the universal life, and aware of that link of life which is basically in everything as well as in us. So the Kundalini awakening is also an awakening to one's energy and one's unity with all the other energy which exists. Okay, and the way that we access this energy and that we start feeling it is by feeling into the physical body on a very simple, childlike level, like a very simple, very physical, very basic, just feeling. Because sometimes, because we know Kundalini is like a whole spiritual experience, we want to sometimes grasp outwards and grasp the spiritual and grasp stuff which is up there. But with the Kundalini is where that homecoming happens, where the divine and the physical and the being here and now becomes aware of its place, of its being here, me being here in the body, and the divine being with me here in my body. It's a lot to grasp to start contemplating that we are the divine. But with the Kundalini awakening, with the internal awareness sparking, realizing the divine universal life source vibrating in you, we basically aligning and remembering that we have never been separate from this magnificent intelligence, loving, caring, wise intelligence which flows through every single one of us and is a gift, the gift of life inside every single one of us. And when we have a Kundalini awakening, the body will often react with jolts and jerks. I'll make another video to help you understand how to manage and work through those jolts and jerks and vibrations, and to explain what exactly is happening there. But that is the calibration process where we getting rid of trauma and conditioning, etc., 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 etc. The body aligning to this divine vibration which is in all of us. You are welcome to ask me questions. I would love to answer them. That's all for today. Goodbye. I love you.